How you doing? It's Woody. Glad to have you back. I really hope you are healthy and as happy as can be. The world has changed completely over the last few months and everything is upside down, so I hope you're doing well. I'm a radio DJ and still considered essential personnel as a broadcaster, so my life is very busy. My wife Elisa is a nurse at our local children's hospital, and she's also a sergeant in the Colorado National Guard. She is also very busy, but the dust is finally settling and it is time to get back to work. By the way, like and subscribe if you like these videos. So I ended the last series with Pine Lakes, one of the prettiest cities I think I've ever built. I've tried starting 2 new cities, but I think with all of the distractions, I'm just uninspired right now. So instead of working on a new city, I thought I'd share some of my favorite decorating tips. Little things you can do around your city without mods that can really set you apart as a builder. So let's get right into it. Tip 1, I rarely just plop an airport. I try and take the base game airports to the next level. For this city, I plopped the airport, dug a triangular trench, flooded it, and added some keys, a few rocks, and some trees and grasses to give it a little bit of character. And along the edges, I dropped in a few flood walls as a man-made barrier. Tip 2, build your own concrete waterway. We have these in Colorado Springs where I live for flood control. I dug a very shallow trench, plopped in a bunch of tiles from the Park Life menu, and it turned out to be better than I thought. Tip 3, this is an ore mining facility. I built this area for a Paradox tutorial on their official page, which you can check out. But this was simple. I used the terraforming tool to carve some flat spots on the side of the mountain and added some dirt roads to give it some mining scars. Now it looks like some rich millionaire has been hacking away at the mountain for years. Tip 4, one of my favorite features, waterfalls. I dig a little trench at the top of the mountain, add in some freshwater outlets, hook it up to pipes and power, and it makes a beautiful feature for pretty much any city. Tip 5, layering houses into a hillside. Just terraform flat areas into the side of a mountain, add some roads and fences, and you've got a beautiful looking residential area. Tip 6, make your own park. Plop some pathways around a lake, add in some rocks, grasses, and fences, and a few ploppables from the Park Life menu, and you've got a custom-made park. Adds to the wow factor of your city, and it's actually therapeutic in my opinion. Tip 7, make your own tract houses or row houses. A tract house is an area with the same types of architecture style repeated over and over, for architects who lack creativity or developers too cheap to pay for a multitude of designs. I use the historical feature and mark the houses I like. The only problem is you have to keep dozing houses until you get the design you want, but it adds to the realism of your city. When I'm working on a tract housing area, I'll start with one and then work on other projects, and then I will come back to the area until I get the houses that I want. Tip number 8, mixing assets. For this theme park, I used the city arch for a grand entrance, but I also mixed in a cable car, the Magica theme park, and the London Eye. Combining assets that fit together can really add a personal touch to any area. I did it again with the Pyramid of Safety and that Pyramid Park, and I plopped it next to a modern neighborhood so that everything blended in together. I really love this area, actually. Tip 9, creating an old town. Just about every major city has a historic neighborhood, so I combined a bunch of different assets from the unique buildings menu, added in a light rail and that rusty old bridge and the factory in the background to give it that aged American look, and I historically preserved the rest of the zone buildings in their level 1 or level 2 stages. Tip 10, make your own boulevards and pathways. It's as simple as laying down some one-way roads with a space between and using that big imagination of yours to beautify the neighborhood. So that is a good place to stop. I can't give away all of my secrets unless you want to pay me, then I might sell out. Thank you so much for watching again. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hey, take care of yourself and try and stay as happy and as healthy as possible.